Hello, welcome to Straight Talk Africa, live from the Voice of America studios here in Washington. It's Wednesday, June 6. I am Shaka Ssali. Today, we'll have a conversation with one of Africa's successful businessmen and philanthropist, Sir Gordon Wavamunno. Sir Gordon Wavamunno is one of Uganda's most prominent businessmen. Born in Rugaga, a rural village in southwestern Uganda, he now has a personal fortune estimated at over tens of millions of dollars, with companies in a wide variety of pursuits, including media, transportation, tourism, farming, trade, manufacturing, real estate, property development, and motor vehicle distribution. His ability to succeed despite repeated hardships is remarkable. My colleague Paul Ndiho has his story.
Gordon Wavamunno is probably one of Uganda's best-known and most successful businessmen and a key player in the country's economy. This year, Queen Elizabeth II bestowed a knighthood, the United Kingdom's highest honor, on Sir Gordon, recognizing him for his contributions to society and international relations. From an early age, Wavamunno knew he wanted to be a businessman. After joining his father's trade business, he worked as a cashier and traded in agricultural produce. He quickly saved enough money from the enterprise to establish a dry cleaning business, bought a car, and started a car rental and driving school business in Mbarara, western Uganda. A couple years later, he expanded the business to Kampala. From there, with two partners, he opened Uganda People's Transport and Taxi Services Limited and eventually left it to form his own company, Spear Group, and obtained a Daimler Mercedes dealership to sell its products. Gordon's story closely mirrors the fortunes of post-independence Uganda. During the turbulent years of General Idi Amin's regime and the early 80s under President Milton Obote, his efforts were almost completely destroyed. He was thrown in jail twice, his business was vandalized and looted beyond repair. He survived and started and reclaimed his fortunes. He persuaded Daimler Mercedes to retain him as Uganda's sole dealer, and founded and built the now multi-million-dollar Spear Group of enterprises, consisting of Spear Motors Limited, which sells Mercedes-Benz and other brands. Over the years, he has moved into other businesses, including Wava Textiles and Clothing, state-of-the-art Wava Fancy Furniture, Wava Ostrich and Horse Farming, Wava Bottled Water, and more. Wavamunno continues building his rapidly expanding portfolio. Wavamunno Broadcasting Service, or WBS Television, is an affiliate of Voice of America's TV to Africa. The station is one of the leading privately owned media operations in the country. The self-made businessman has won the Ugandan Businessman of the Year award 7 times, and despite leaving school at a young age, he has honorary degrees from Makerere University, the nation's oldest premier institute of higher learning, and Nkumba University, where he serves as the chancellor. Besides his business skills, Wavamunno has never turned his back on the less fortunate. His company, Spear Motors Limited, has donated beds to Katalema, a home for the disabled children. He has also donated other materials to schools and worked with St. John's Ambulance in Uganda and regularly contributes to the building of schools, hospitals, and places of worship. As if this were not enough, he is also a diplomat in his own right. For example, he represents the interests of the Republic of Hungary in Uganda. As the saying goes, behind every great man is even a greater woman. Wavamunno married Maureen in 1974. The Wavamunnos live comfortably in the Munyonyo suburbs of Kampala in the multi-million-dollar home they call Cape Villa on the shores of Lake Victoria. Wavamunno attributes his business success largely to his wife, And he says, Maureen is not just my wife, the mother of my children, but someone who has become my chief business advisor and confidant. He credits her with challenging him to venture into many successful businesses. Wavamunno Broadcasting Services, the leading indigenous television station in the country, has carried a live VOA's flagship television talk show Straight Talk Africa since 2000.
We wish you, Voice of America, the best, and continue serving us.
Mr. Wavamunno does have critics in Uganda. Some say he has attained his success at the expense of the smaller businesses that have no access to his kind of capital or political connections. Paul Ndiho, VOA News.